All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash, and the water Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai, for giving us the spirit of truth in these last days which we cannot receive, giving double honors to that millstone that taught us 100% truth according to the Bible. Brakatham, peace, love, and salutations to the Zakwani wa Achim, the elders and the brothers standing stiffly for the names of Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai in truth and in sincerity. Shalom to the predestined elect, scattered about the four corners of the earth, predestined to receive salvation from the utter destruction that's going to primarily take place there in Babylon, the great spiritually Sodom in Egypt, known to you today as America, home of the slaves and land of the freaks. All right, and I just want to do a quick, end time headlines and prophecy. As you can see, I got a few articles here lined up because there's a lot going on. All right, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, all right, is ultimately, causing judgment. Okay, and as it is written, all right, if those days are not shortened, all right, no flesh will be saved. So every day there's something happening in the news pertaining to biblical prophecy. Now, out here in Florida, all right, on endtimeheadlines.org, you have another train derailment. All these out of nowhere, all these train derailments now. Okay, fires. Okay, at these food warehouses, man. Food producing warehouses, man. All right, and it's no coincidence, man. It's all the left hand side. Okay, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the so-called mini Esau Edom. But without further ado, this is from endtimeheadlines.org. It says, watch, okay, train car carrying 30,000 gallons of propane derails in Florida. All right, this article came out today, all right, March 1st, 2023. That's like it yesterday. All right, and I'm going to just show just a little bit of what's going on. I'm not going to play the whole thing. As you can see, it's long, but I just going through it. It's no coincidence these things is happening right in 2023. All right, the hopeful year that all these prophecies come to pass, man. Let's see if we got some volume. All right, probably no volume. But yeah, so you see another, train derailment, man. Right? Like I said, it's no coincidence, man. It says in Florida, a partial train derailment caused a propane tanker carrying 30,000 gallons of propane to overturn on Tuesday, according to the Blaze. Six train cars derailed and overturned in the industrial area near the Sarasota-Manatee County line. 5 of the train cars were carrying drywall, and 1 car was carrying thousands of gallons of propane. 7th train car, also carrying propane, derailed but did not flip over. No injuries were reported. But the point is, me bringing this article out. Okay, what's up with all these train derailments, man? All of a sudden, right? Okay, matter of fact, what? Let me get a quick scripture. Yeah, because like the title of that article said, watch, man. And we're commanded to watch with things like this. That's the whole job of a watchman, a prophet. All right, it's no coincidence these things is happening rapidly. All right, across the United States of America, man. All right, it says 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. All right, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Yeah, so We're not ignorant, okay, when it comes down to watching for certain events taking place, all right, on the four corners of the earth, and it's just lining up, right, with biblical prophecy. I have a few more articles here too. It says developing, all right, several explosions, all right, Rock Red House in Cleveland, third blast in Northeast Ohio in recent weeks, March 1st, 2023. All right, more than 50 Cleveland firefighters are responded, all right, Wednesday morning. All right, so this is just this was yesterday, man. All right, to a large blaze with multiple explosions in a warehouse in the city, Clark Fulton neighborhood. Crews were dispatched to a fire at an A.J. Rose manufacturing company in the 3100 block of West 38th Street, 9 a.m. All right, as firefighters finished extinguishing the fires, 10 a.m., smoke continued to billow out of the shadow's window. In a statement, the company said, "We are very grateful that no one was hurt in the incident. Safety, everyone is in our facility is always a top priority, of course." Right, as they say, you know. But the scriptures put us on peep and never trust our enemy, man. You know, these devils is never looking out for your best interest, man. You know. It says, we do not know exactly what started the fire, but there were several explosions as we responded, Norman said. The company said fire caused some nitrogen tanks used in the tooling process and propane tanks used for forklifts to explode. All right, jump down. It said one person was killed, at least a dozen people hurt on February 20 in an explosion. The fire at I. Schumann and Company, all right, and Oakwood Manufacturing Company on February 18, a boiler at a Cleveland Cliffs plant exploded in Warren. So once again, all right, this is a third blast, all right, out here in Ohio. Okay, train derailments, man, right? And this is from Natural News. All right, this was published today. Toxic takedown of the U.S. is happening right now, warned Scott of SG Wellfire or SJ Wellfire. All right, toxic takedown, man. Yep, chemical warfare on you Americans, man. You see, because the so-called, I mean, Esau Edom, he knows that he has a short time, you know. So he has to speed up his process pursuant to his his one world order, which is going to come to naught. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me get that scripture too. In the book of Job. It's beautiful to see these things take place, you know, because like Elder Yashrama said, you know, we need chaos, all right, in order for Yahweh Shemel Shai to show his power, man. You know, these things must come to pass. This is Job 5 and verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty. The crafty being Esau Edom. Yes, more judgment. All right, Phoenix condo fire kills 3. All right, 2 children. All right, so it's constant judgment. All right, going out daily, man. All right, but Job 5 and 12, he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Yeah, so you're not going to perform your enterprise, man. Okay, so all this, you know, which Esau Edom, he has a lot of shit going on, man. The Project Blue Beam, all right, okay, his Space Force, okay, and let's not forget him not even mentioning, all right, their underground military bases, man, you know, all right, military bunkers, man, you know, okay, him out in space, man, This nigga got space hotels, man. But one would question why is all this going on? Well, it's biblical prophecy, man. This devil is causing so much confusion and commotion, if you will, across the four corners of the earth because he knows that he has a short time. All right. But see, a great disappointment is coming to the so-called Esau Edom because he's an unfit ruler. All right. And these are things like this take place when you on your way off the throne, man. You on your way out of the seat of power. All right, because you are destroying the people. As a matter of fact, let's get a quick scripture in the book of Sirach. You see, you can pull the wool over mass majority of our people, but the Lord has an elect who can see right through the things that's taking place on the planet Earth. These things take place in the kingdom, all right, or the empire, if you will, when it's it's coming to an end. And it's all biblical prophecy, man. Division, commotion, sedition, great insurrection. All right. Okay, persecution. All these things is building up. Why? Because the so-called Esau Edom, he's on his way out of here, man. All right. It's no coincidence you just having train derailments, okay, across the United States, man, out of the blue, okay. And food production facilities are just going up in flames, man. Oh man, it's no coincidence, man. All right, but this is why this man is out of here soon. Sirach, or Ecclesiastes chapter 10. All right, in verse 1, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. So Esau Edom he's ultimately deprived of that wisdom. You see, the scriptures say the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Yeah, he do have knowledge on the left hand side, but all right, it's not wisdom, man. So with that being said, everybody under Esau Edom is out of order, man. Everybody under Esau Edom is out of order. Okay, verse 2, it says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. All right. And the domino effect of the government. All right. Esau set up these mayors. Okay. Everybody's in cahoot. I was watching an elder Pastor Rakhal, one of his last lessons, going into, so-called police officers, them holding their badges, protect and serve who? It's not protect and serve you. It's protect and serve the elites, man. All right. So it's all a bunch of wickedness, man. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, see? So everything about this devil is wicked, man. And everybody knows what's going on except you jakes, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. See, so what manner of man the ruler of the city is, which Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he's the devil that the Bible speaks of. Well, he's ruling this place in complete wickedness. So how much more the people? Such are all they that dwell therein. So that's why this place is jacked up, man. All right, that's why everything is out of order. From household. All right, everybody's out of order, and let's not talk about spiritually, because Esau Edom is not spiritual, man. So by default, there's no connection. Okay, from Yahweh Shemel Shah to this devil, But see, it was prophesied in these last days that we would be raised up. All right, Jeremiah 29:11, raised up prophets in Babylon to condemn this place, and point out, all right, the things that's taking place and line it up with biblical prophecy, man, measuring the time diligently in itself. Okay, this is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Okay, because the scriptures say when Israel is in power, the whole world is going to be, the whole earth is going to be at rest. It's going to be at peace. So the scriptures say that the nation shall not learn war anymore, man. Okay, so Verse 3, an unwise king destroyeth his people. And everybody's destroyed mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. People are broken. People are destroyed. All right, this devil has pulled the wool over everybody's eyes, man. Thanks be to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua for giving us the eyesight to see. All right, through these lies and this deception, okay, which is one of his blessings, man. You know, the scriptures say, and with all deceivableness to deceive them who have not received the love of the truth. In 2 Thessalonians 2, starting at like verse 8. All right, but the Lord, all right, has an election, all right, according to salvation. All right. But everybody's destroyed, man. It says, but through the prudence of them, all right, which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. And this is starting off with Yahweh Shai Mashat, this truth, this wisdom. All right. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has given us the prudence, all right, to foresee the evil and hide ourselves in a strong tower. All right. Psalms 91. We made the Most High, these scriptures, we made this truth our pavilion, our safe haven. All right, we hid ourselves in the prophecies, man. All right, we're covering ourselves with the blood of the Lamb, Lord's will. We're part of that number, and holding fast the word of his testimony, pursuing the Revelation, the 3rd chapter. Hold fast to that which thou hast, Revelation 22. All right, so we're covering ourselves with biblical prophecy, man, rather than taking on, carnality at this devil, man. All right, but that's pretty much it on that. All right, Shalom. You already know. Y'all watch some shit like you. You already know. All right, so as you can see, the title: Toxic Takedown, Chemical Warfare on the masses of his people, man. You know, your own slaves. You know, your own people. You know, chemical warfare. It says toxic takedown of the U.S. is happening right now. All right. Let's get into a little bit of this here. It says it's not just the train derailment. We're seeing toxic chemicals spewing from fires in manufacturing plants. We have seen some really weird toxic chemical spilling from trucks having accidents. He said, adding that the incident reminds him of all the recent fires that hit food production facilities. All right. Once again, man, this is no coincidence. It's not strange that these things are happening. It's not weird. This is how the so-called Edom moves, man. It's very cunning, very slick. All right, he's the serpent, the old serpent. All right, the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. See, meanwhile, while Jake is caught up in the bread and circuses, this devil is furbishing his sword, man. All right, to make a sore slaughter, and this is all biblical prophecy, man. All right. Whether it's chemical warfare, all right, and ultimately this man has destroyed the minds of the people. All right, it says, fear creates two things, madness and illness, all right, and Big Pharma will use the opportunity to reap more profits. Aside from making more money, constant fear also enables the powers that be, TB, to continue controlling the masses. See that, man? So the powers that be, they use madness and illness, all right, and sickness to create fear, right, so that they can control the masses of the people. And we just read in Surah 10, the unwise king destroyed the people, man. That's not wisdom, man. You're not supposed to neglect the poor, man. But this is why all these things is getting ready to be, the book is getting ready to be thrown at this devil, man. For not only how he destroyed the people and destroyed the earth, but chiefly he wants the saints of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. He wants the elect, man. All right, but that's pretty much it on this, man. You can read throughout the article on Natural News. Just wanted to break it down to a point, man. This devil gotta go, man. Toxic takedown, bro, on your own people, bro. They didn't even use chemical warfare in one of the world wars. I forgot if it's World War I or World War II. All right, but that was prohibited, man. But here it is. This dude is using toxic takedown daily. The chemtrails, chemicals in the food, forever chemicals. Yeah, the DuPont family, man. You know? All right. And it's, come on, bro. This is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Let me get another article. All right. This is from endtimeheadlines.org. The age of human augmentation with robotic body parts is now upon us. So this man is looking forward to removing, all right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians out of the picture. He has no more use for you, all right? Right to the point. Towards the end of this article, we spoke with a surgeon who was really interested in holding his camera while he's doing shoulder surgery. Rather, his assistant holding his camera, said Claude. He wanted to be in full control of the tools that he's using with two hands, whilst also holding that camera and being able to manipulate that as well. The team say robotic body parts could allow far more control than a simple mounted device, with their operation inspired by our natural mechanisms of agency. We want something that will be able to control. Oh, Khan, hell yeah. Gotta bring this out. We want something that would be able to control very precisely without us having to articulate what is exactly they want. Yeah, so these devils is trying to fulfill. All right, as a matter of fact, you can get in here too, bro. You want to bring that out? Hell yeah, man. Yeah. Through the spirit. Yeah, go ahead and run it back, brother.
Yeah, so that's the spirit, because I was I'm Brother Mark Oliver from GMS Tampa Bay. I was going through article spirit earlier today, and how Esau is using, of course, the sign so-called to pervert the creation of the Lord, like he always does. Mm-hmm. As scripture say, destroy them, destroy the earth. It's going into biocomputers powered by human brain cells, and this is going into, of course, the MOTB technology, what is called organoid intelligence. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if that's what you're going into.
Nah, that's a spirit, That's a spirit, bro.
Yeah, that was earlier today.
Yeah.
It says here, researchers just announced a plan to eventually create organoid intelligence. They plan to grow clumps of brain cells called organoids and create technology that would allow us to turn those clumps of cells into powerful and efficient computers. Mm-hmm. And it says the technology is only in its infancy, but it has implications for everything from computer memory to neurological diagnostics, and it's going to as enterprises. This is what the devil wants, He has the fattest of the earth, which Job 9:24 tells you, the wicked is in rulership, the earth is given into his hand. Going to what he wants now is he wants to put the cherry on top by
merging,
the man,
the machines,
his machines, man, his technology, because now it's going into his NWO plans, what he's got on earth. Everything flows through him, and using again his perverted knowledge of wickedness, he wants to again have total control over the Lord's creation forever. Which is temporary blessing is at the end of it. Which is going to Esau, him having the fast year ruled by the sword. He's trying to pretty much extend his rulership, his contract. Which really what he got was a curse, because now the Lord's getting ready to judge this man because he's being exposed. As again, I'm going to quote it, Job. Was it the disappointing device of the crafty?
Job 5:12.
Yeah, so he can't perform his enterprise. What this devil wants, and he's not going to stop until the Lord takes him out. That's what it says in Thessalonians.
He wants a digital slavery. He wants a digital birthright. I was going to read this.
I'm going to take that.
All right, come. Yeah, he wants a digital slavery, a digital like kingdom of heaven, if you will, man. With him destroying the Lord and him just pretty much dominating the planet Earth and everybody just monitored, But pursuing the biblical prophecy, bro, the scriptures say Esau is the end of the world, man. So this is the end. All right, but this is Psalms 14. All right, and you can speak on this too, bro. Psalms 14 and verse 1. It says to the chief musician, a psalm of David, the fool hath said in his heart, there is no God.
Yeah, the fool, said in his heart, meaning his mind, there's no God, because going into a fool, going to foolishness, is going to a pride, and that's what this devil is full of. He's full of pride, full of himself, and everything he does try to pretty much defame the Lord, try to discredit him, again, going to science so-called, evolution, and this is because of that, and that's because of this. Well, all he's doing is further proving that the Lord exists, and especially how it's done behind his acting these last days, because look what he's doing. He's going off the wall. He's going way left to try to preserve himself. Because why? Because you can finish the precept. All the works he does is terrible.
Yeah. It says there is no God. The fool have said in his heart there is no God. They are corrupt.
There you go.
They have done abominable works. Yep. There is none that doeth good.
Yep. So this is why he pushes the Lord to the side, because this is where justification comes in. There is no God. There is no free will. This is what this nigga saying. I'm God. Because you go into Psalm 10th chapter, it talks about the Most High at all of his thoughts. He's not saying, to the Lord, going, praying, asking, calling the names, should I do this? Is this your will? No, he's doing his own damn thing, because he doesn't think the Lord exists. He thinks he's better than the Lord. I can make a better apple. I can make a better human, because this is him in his pride thinking he can pretty much supplant the Lord,
Yeah, that precept we always bring out too through the Spirit, Ecclesiastes 8:11, man. His sentence of his evil work has not been judged, it's not executed speedily. So he like, man, the Most High got to be with me, because that same chapter you talking about, it says the Most High will never see it. Surely he has forgotten, So, hey, man, you got.
And that's what Psalm 50th chapter as well. You just quoted loosely. The Lord didn't say nothing. He thinks that the Most High is with him, but that's because he's a bastard. He's not owned by the Most High. He's being let loose on the earth for that little season to deceive the earth. And then when the time comes, the Lord's going to bring him down, just like he did Pharaoh. Right,
because that's a beautiful point. Proverbs 3:11, the scripture say, despise not the chastening of the Lord, for whom the Lord loveth, he corrected. So obviously, if this devil ain't get corrected, just like the past empires that came and fell, right? But we got corrected in 40 years, man. It was 40 years apiece, and then that was it. Jake waiting for the blessing. 1 Corinthians 15, the mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall be changed. We're the only nation that's going to receive of that, but it's taking this correction. But this devil has not been corrected for hundreds of years. Why? Because like you said, brother, he's a bastard, man. So when the Lord do judge him, all right, he's going to be judged to get out of here, man. Never get what's that in Job? It says, where is he? So once we wake up from this dream, this hell, all right, and the devil is going to be no more in existence, man. But you can speak on this. We close out. 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 7, right to the point. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
Yep, so the mystery of iniquity doth already work, because at this time it's being spoken, to the Thessalonians, by Apostle Paul. The Romans were in power at that time, so he was already working that work. You're going to even, before the Romans was the Greeks, which same people, just a transfer, all right, certain Edomites to other certain Edomites, and it says when they got in the power, wickedness was increased, and how much more now, with this technology and everything that's going on here in 2023,
It said exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and it said the hurtful works are fulfilled. So you have to come into a fulfillment state. Exactly. So that's backing the brother up, That's why the Most High ain't touched this devil yet, because he has to fulfill. What's that? Revelation 18. You have to fulfill your contract, man. And the Lord have you at a bound that you can't pass. So you have to reach that last sand in that hourglass. The Lord not finna just flip it over and you got a few more sins in there. Nah, he want you through, done.
And that's why he wants the so-called reset. He wants more time, but he can't. His time is up.
He have a short time. That's beautiful, man. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Yeah. So who's letting this dude get away with what he's getting away with? The Lord. Even going back all the way to his real forefather, which is Cain. The Lord set a hedge over Cain, that if anybody revenge himself upon Cain, then they will get destroyed pretty much. Sevenfold, because why? Because the Lord preserved him.
Yep. For the day of evil.
Exactly. Proverbs 16.
Yep.
So the Lord's letting him get to that fulfillment. Filled up that tab, so to say. Yep. And he's gonna receive the worst judgment of any people on the planet Earth ever. You know, this place is about to get blown up, okay? And he's about to go into perpetual slavery and eventually be done away with. No mercy. Because he didn't show no mercy. He didn't show no mercy to nothing when he was on this earth. The animals, his own self, his people, all right? Of course, the Lord's people, all right? The heathens. The Lord is going to make a prime example out of this dude. Because why? Because it's the Lord that rules for the kingdom, and not this nigga, okay?
Yep. Hey, go ahead and close out, man.
So with that, Lord's words be edifying to all. Let me have them.
Come, bro.
So want to give all praises. So want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to the elect of Israel. Shalom.
Shalom.